longer next time. Because it wanted the recipe. Well, the recipe called for medium grain white rice, and all I could find was long grain, and I didn't calculate that it would take longer or use more liquid. Apparently, long grain takes longer to cook. Yeah, but the flavor was on point, but the rice itself, some of the rice was a little crunchy still. But the flavor was on point. I need to get a Dutch oven. I was doing it in a cast iron. You go get me a Dutch oven, but I don't know if you guys know anything about those things. They range anywhere from $35 at Walmart to $1,000 at Williams and Sonoma. I'm gonna call the Williams and Sonoma. I was like, I'm just wondering, why is the price difference so much different between your Dutch oven and Walmart's? Does yours like heat itself? I've seen them. I've seen them, but I've never used one. I'm more of a pizza stone. Gotcha. I want to get one of them fucking little like outdoor wood fire pizza grills. Them bitches look so good. Mild and donkey barbecue.
There are a few cars out on track. Perhaps we should get out there before it gets too busy.
Do you know why the wing spot calls it donkey barbecue? I asked him one day. I was like, "Why'd you guys decide to call it donkey barbecue?" He goes, "Because it's barbecue, but it kind of kicks you in the mouth." I was like, "That's fair." I'm like, finally, a sauce name that makes some sense.
If you need to find some more time,
He goes, "Yeah, don't fuck with the shit you got to sign a waiver for."
Slow in, fast out, and smooth on the power.
If your pot sauce says it was made with habaneros and ghost peppers, you're fucking dangerous. Let me tell you, you're living dangerously. Shit balls. I don't like this setup. Pineapples. I want to go home. Shut up, Raven. It's not a good time. That's what you sound like half the fucking time. Hey, it's enough. Go lay down. Go back to sleep. Go dunk your head in the toilet and flush. You should be a little more like your brother. He only fucking bothers me when he wants pets or food. Hey, shh. Because she wants the D and she ain't getting no D. I won't even give this bitch vitamin D just because she complaining so much. You want me to go open the window? I'll open the fucking window. I'm a write a letter to the F1 peoples that make this game, the EA. Be like, if you guys want to, don't worry about the new cars. Just put in classics. Put the classics back in. People will buy it. Like if you put the classics back in, they will come. Like Field of Dreams. So, as of right now, I'd say the odds of Verstappen retiring at the end of the season are probably 50-50. But his contracts have performance clauses. If the team can't be like top 5 in the grid team, then he's let out of his contract. And he's already stated he's not allowed. So he won't be spending 20 years at the back of the grid. Like Alonso's like, I think I got more patience than all these other drivers. None of them would spend this long in the middle of the field. That's because none of them would be in the sport that long. Alonso's the only guy that gets to hang around as long as he wants for no reason whatsoever. You just got to show up. Who's breathing so heavily? Darth Vader? John's not even in the chat.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
No John, no Owen. This might be a quiet race. That was pretty close. Hope he's watching the stream and heard that. Rock and roll, baby, yeah! Man, who set this car up? McDonald's? Is there no race chase today either? So JJ is just gonna run the fuck away with it then, eh? Guess DJ gave up racing, eh? What? Retire what? I don't know, man. Most of the guys I race with are fucking Brits, and they won't give up this F1 shit for nothing. It's like soccer. No matter how many games end as 0-0, they're still fans. Ain't that right, Craze? No matter how many soccer games end as 0-0, they still fans. Like, you guys call yourself professionals? You couldn't put the fucking shit in the net once in 90 minutes. Like, one job and the biggest field to do so on. You guys got, like, you imagine if NFL players had that kind of space between the other players? Be a touchdown every play. Well, that was a shit lap. All my tires are maxed.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
Whatever this setup is, I can take the S's flat out though. There's that. Yeah, I think I might need to lower the fronts a little bit, just a couple psi, like a couple half psi's, because my front tires when I start a lap, they're on like 84 degrees Celsius, which is like at the low end of the grip range. So there's rumors that if George Russell continues to fumble the bag,
1 minute 17.5.
that Wolf might go after Verstappen mid-season. Well, he's already fumbling the bag, man. It's what Piastri did last year. He fumbled the bag. Yeah. Well, I get that, but there's also, he's got to show that if he shows that he's more loyal to being a manager versus the team, like if Verstappen's available, you got to go for him. Otherwise, you're not being a good manager of the team, right? So if Verstappen is let out, if something happens where Verstappen is let out of his contract, then Wolf has no choice but to make him an offer at least. It's like, how do you not go for the guy that has the biggest track record? Yeah, that's the one thing. That's the one thing I would think about. Like the one thing that a team would be like, it'd be hard to justify it if Russell was the current points leader at the time,
5 minutes remaining,
because then you're trading a points leader for in a much lower contract for someone that's paid a lot more. But I mean, that's the nature of the beast, though. I think if Verstappen's let out of his contract, Wolf does make the offer, and if either of the drivers do go anywhere, it's going to be Russell. I still think that Wolf looks at Verstappen as his biggest mistake of his career so far. I mean, if you look at it, like almost all of the championships of the last decade have been won by drivers that were managed by Toto Wolff. I'd say that guy's a pretty solid talent scout when it comes to driving. He's got the two youngest drivers to ever win a Grand Prix. Is that Ambu breathing like that? I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out who it is. It is Ambu. Yeah. Breathing heavy, dude. Sometimes John sounds like he swallowed the microphone. Be like, buddy, go get your inhaler for a second, bud. Take a puff of the puffer. Oh, yeah. But she caught me on the counter. It wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. It wasn't me. Heard the screams get louder. It wasn't me. Yeah. That's Shaggy. Did you see that shit Afro Man did? That shit was fucking hilarious, bro. And it happened in my state of all places. They're so mad at him right now. I can't do shit about it. I think it's funny. I'm like, you guys decided it was a good idea to pick a petty battle with a guy that calls himself Afro Man? Did you get you heard his song because I got high, right? Like, he literally achieved everything in his life because he got high.
And there are 2 minutes remaining. All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
I was gonna go to work, but then I got high. That's a classic right there. Maybe for me, maybe not for you guys that don't smoke, but yeah, that and the Chronic 2000. Whoa. I don't know, man. I think I would take that title from you. Something tells me that even though you work a lot more than I do, I still sleep a lot less than you do. I'm on an outlap. I didn't realize how close the time was. I'm probably not going to make it around, to be honest with you. It's going to be close if I make it. Oh, I might just make it.
Seconds left in the session.
Look at that. I couldn't have timed that much better. I do not know how to burn ERS on this fucking hot lap at all. The first one I had 30% battery left. The second one, the first one I had 30% battery left because I wasn't burning it nearly enough. And the second one I fucking damn near ran out in the third sector. I hate the fucking ERS. Let's go back to 2020. That place has a really nice sauce. You think? I don't think they're going to put the new regulations in the game properly. I think it's just going to be another version of what we got now with updated liveries. That's it. I expect them to do the wings, and they might try to do the battery, but I don't think it's going to go over well. I don't think it's. I think we might have it easier than the real one. I don't think the super clipping. I don't think the super clipping is going to be as prevalent in the video game as it is in real life. I'm sorry, but that super clipping shit, they should have all the evidence right now. They need to get rid of that. That fucking 50G crash for Behrman into the wall because Colapinto was super clipping around a blind corner. There should never be anything that when a driver is holding the pedal all the way down, the car should slow by 30 miles per hour. Never. That's dangerous as hell. But we want it for the sake of close racing. I mean, he does have, that's him showing his years of experience over everybody else. I was watching a documentary on Dale Earnhardt, and he was the last person in motorsports to use an open face helmet. Yeah. He said, well, when they asked him why he never went to closed face helmet, he goes, because I won't be able to feel the wind on my face. He goes, he said I won't be able to see the wind, because he claimed he could see the wind coming off the cars. But what it was is his open face helmet allowed him to feel the differences in air pressure coming off the cars. Yeah. Speaking of which, when I was doing 100 down the freeway just now to get here on time or late, there's a guy that went past me on a dirt bike in nothing but basketball shorts and a hoodie. I'm like, the fuck he is? Like, that shit's gonna hurt if he hits that pavement. Like, he's done. I'm sorry, he's done if he hits that pavement. And he was on the ass of that car too. Like, it was nuts. I'm like, bro, if that person brake checks you, you're going sailing like Superman. It's going to be the last thing you see. The last song he's going to hear is R. Kelly's I Believe I Can Fly. It does. Everybody's like, he's in jail and he's whatever. I'm like, one, her family agreed to it. Two, she agreed to it. Three, in the sake of all the other shit that's going down, is not that bad. Like, and his music still bops. I don't give a shit. Now, P. Diddy, I ain't listened to none of his shit. I ain't listened to none of P. Diddy's shit since that, but. And Jay-Z was never really on my list. Everybody's like, but he's the great. No, he's not. He's just the greatest marketer. If you go back and look at Jay-Z's history, when he first started rap, he wasn't selling shit. And then suddenly B.I.G. dies. Jay-Z changes his style to the exact same as B.I.G's and starts selling records. Everybody's like, we don't give a shit, Driz. Only thing we know about rap music is Eminem and Dr. Dre. See? Fucking Indiana. Indiana knows the mamas and the papas and Morgan Wallen, I'm betting. Oh, the beach. There you go, Beach Boys. Who actually stole their song from fucking... Did you know that? That Surfing USA, they stole that shit from Chuck Berry. He actually took him to court. He's like, this is my song. They just changed it to be like surfer dudes. I mean, if you listen to it, most music, like, it's very hard to be original in anything these days. I say we go back to where the world isn't linked to everything on the internet, and everybody's able to get away with bullshit. Like, yeah, I invented the wheel. Ain't nobody can Google it and fucking call them out on it. It's like that one movie. Like, I feel like the internet has single-handedly gotten my way to bullshit women. I never bullshitted women. I just told them like it is. Like, I never seen the idea. Like, what's the point? What's the point in lying to you to get what I want? You're going to find out later and we're both going to have a headache. I'm just going to tell you how it is now, and then only you got a headache. Oh shit, that was a quick light. Boy, there's some names on these cars in front of me here. Ooh. Had to take an odd route there. Don't let that guy run away like that.
The start was fine. Let's try and move forward. We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Shit. Alright. I keep getting into the back of Albion in fucking turns 1 and 2. Like, he's very uncomfortable there. F1 cars ain't supposed to be able to do that. Damn, looks like Houdini's catching up to JJ.
might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Fucking great. I get passed by Ambu because I can't get around Albion because he keeps taking different lines through turn 1 and 2. And now my car just wants to slide. Okay, I hate this fucking game. Like, I'm not pushing any different than everybody else on the same fucking tires, and their shit's not goddamn sliding. Sorry, Crazy. I was trying to get... I wasn't even on the track when I went AI to fix something, but it pulled me back on the fucking track.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus.
30 more laps of me by myself. I raced home for this. I'm sorry, I can't do this. How are my rear tires 30% more worn than the fronts? Like, what the fuck? This game is not consistent at all. Every track is a completely goddamn different driving experience. There's no consistency in the cars.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to
Like
utilize some of this energy.
I knew when EA took over, they were just gonna ruin the fucking game. I might as well delete this game. I don't ever finish any fucking races anymore because this game's too inconsistent. No. No, I don't. Guaranteed practice session for 30 fucking laps. I'm sorry. If I wanted to play the game by myself, I'd play career mode all the time. Yeah, when I got bored with career mode, I went to multiplayer leagues and stopped playing career mode. But now that I'm in these multiplayer leagues, they done fuck the game up so much, there's no racing in them. It's just a fucking long ass, like, follow the leader. Like, it's the longest fucking multi-billion dollar fucking conga line ever, dude. Let me grab your waist and let's just stay here the whole fucking race. I don't know whose mic just went so fucking crazy. Is that me? Houdini, JJ's rear tires are 20% more worn than yours. And he's sitting at 90% battery. JJ's in the pits. And he's going to hards. JJ already had a whole pit stop on everybody. Oh, the undercut didn't work. Somebody's mic is going nuts. Yeah, so far watching Houdini, I haven't seen him drop below like 65% battery. JJ. Yeah, he just hit 60. He's going through the S's at 85%. 70, 80%. Yeah, the DRS lets you charge a lot of battery. Yeah, Houdini, he's got 90% coming out of that corner, so good luck there. So here's how you can tell a real race fan from one that just casual watches. The people that are hyped about this new regulations are only counting the amount of overtakes. They don't care how the driving is, how the cars are handling. They're only like, "Oh, there's more overtakes." It doesn't matter. It's shit. There's more overtakes because every fucking car is going like way slower. Yeah, for the casual fans are happy about the new regulations. It's like casual NBA fans. They want to see high scores and shit. Where real NBA fans, we want to see someone actually fucking play defense for once. It's the only reason LeBron James was able to break the fucking all-time scoring records because nobody in his entire era played defense. He never once had the team's primary defender on him. And you look at Kareem, man, that dude put up 40K points in his career while being hated on the whole career and being triple teamed his entire career. And they didn't have no ticky-tack fouls back then. What was the rule in the 70s and 80s? No blood, no foul? He might be clicking hot lap in and then putting the overtake on. Because if you click it, if you go none through this section, Ambu, and then you click it to hot lap while you're using overtake on the straight, you'll get an extra few miles per hour. It just burns that much more battery though. And Albion's all over the back of Houdini though. It's odd though. He's got enough battery to make the pass, but he can never be quite close enough to get there. I wonder if he's he's running a low wing probably. Because he seems to catch you pretty good on the straights. Houdini's got that Haas locked in though. He's also got DRS to Houdini. Oh. Oh. Little side pod nudge. I wish I could bring up tire wear on this. That only tells you randomly. Oh, he's losing it coming out of the last corner. Means he cooked his rears doing all that work to pass you. That's because the Martin carries around a ton of ass. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? Ooh, nice little move there by Houdini. Getting him back in the same spot. Meanwhile, JJ's just further checking out. Raven just tried to jump through the fucking screen. Well, if they continue to battle, you might be able to exchange RS. Well, I'll be damned. This whole time I've been looking at their steering wheel for the battery. I can actually bring up the telemetry and it just shows me right there. All these years I've been playing this fucking game. Shows how often I stick around and watch. You're about 10% more battery than him. I don't know if you heard that, Houdini. You're about 10-15% more battery. He's dumping it also. He stopped about halfway down the straight. Interesting, tabbing back and forth on you guys quickly and watching the way you're burning battery differently. It's kind of interesting. Sad when watching the battery bars is more interesting than the race itself. Welcome to next year's manufacturers: Energizer, Rayovac, Duracell, Tesla. Give another 10 years, Tesla will be the top dog in F1. Crazy's like he's over there cringing, I can tell. Formula One, 10 years, Formula E will be Formula One. It's because they're sticking they're trying to keep their feet in both fucking ponds is why they're fucking up. Either be the best at fucking e-cars or be the best at combustion, man. Don't do both. Because you're going to fail at both, which is what's happening. Formula E is better to watch because they actually got the battery shit right. It's just so fucking unengaging because it's quiet. Like, it's like watching golf. And then IndyCar is starting to gain a lot of traction. They learned real quick how F1 became more popular than they did in the US. And they figured out it was Netflix. Now they got like 3 different Netflix shows. NASCAR even has a Netflix show now. So you think Team Jordan wins their first championship this year, Houdini? Fuck out of here. If it was IndyCar, you'd follow it. Yeah, they've just been swapping DRS the whole time, but Houdini's on the edge of breaking DRS from Albion. Battery. Oh, yeah, Albion's got 50% behind you. Meanwhile, JJ's just cruising up front 90%. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he drops to none in that sector there, Houdini, if that helps. I would say it might be worth it to make the call to pit within the next couple laps. Anybody listening? Crazy would be the only one that might want to consider just staying out the whole time, but for Houdini, I think, well, Albion just picked up a penalty, but I think the deciding factor between their two fight is when they pit. Ambu, I would pit this lap, dude. Undercut him. Yeah. No, I think if you undercut them now, they're battling on the older tires. And they got to worry about each other when each other's pitting, so they're not going to focus on what you're doing. There's traffic coming up. Yep. I like that livery, good craze. Nope. I want them to put that white and red one they used this weekend up. They're behind you. Yeah. Well, I didn't know if maybe somebody else had lost it. Well, there's only 5 cars on there, so there's not really too many options there. Yeah, I would do it. Because the longer you wait, the more you give up your chance to undercut. Because you're dropping further back. Yep. Because they're exchanging DRS, they're pulling further away. So your best bet is to undercut and pick up that pace in clean air. Maximize your fresh tires. And Houdini's fighting it out, and he's on the oldest tires right now, so. Let's not get a penalty. Albion is boxing ahead of you. Oh no, it's Houdini that was boxing, my bad. Albion continued on with his 3-second penalty. Oh, he's got 6 now? Oh, yep. Nice. So now this is where you need to fire them tires up and get them going. I wish I could bring up shit that like compares lap data between 2 different drivers, so I could see which driver's putting in faster sectors. Who's the current fastest lap holder? He's in the pits. JJ is in the pit. Albion is pitting. You want to burn it on that straight there, Houdini? He's going to be coming out of the pits. He's coming out now. Oh, this is going to be close. Right into the DRS. You did close in by almost a second and a half, but you probably should have boxed another lap earlier. It's a good try, though. Now Houdini and Albion are on the opposite battle. Houdini's on the fresher tires. But he doesn't really have to fight him. He just needs to stay within 6 seconds. Say Houdini's got a solid chance to set the fastest lap. Fuck, watching from the commentator angle on the cameras is fucking makes you dizzy. I think Houdini's about to set the fastest lap. No? Maybe this time. Well, fuck it. Raven, damn it. My lap is not a playground, kitty cat. Can't just jump up here whenever you feel like. You gotta, like, give me a warning. Houdini made the move. It's a nice little battle between Houdini and Albion. Who's R2D2 in right now? I think it's Ambu. The little blue ring around his thing never shuts off when he's talking. Ambu, I think your mic's fucked up, buddy. Really? Do you sit close to speakers at all? Might have a little dust in the connector. Crazy, you're ghosted, so I don't think you have to worry too much. Yeah, you're ghosted. I just figured I'd let you know so you don't have to worry too much about getting out of the way. Yeah, it's not my mic. I just muted it while I was doing it. I stay doing it. What in the hell are you doing to R2D2, man? It looks like it's going to be JJ Houdini Albion. I don't see anything happening to change it. Because even if Albion passes Houdini, he's got to clear 6 seconds, which ain't going to happen. I've raced against enough to get to Houdini. No, you're not clearing 6 seconds on him in 6 laps. It ain't fucking happening. Unless your name is like Avs fan or something like that. Yeah, you guys think Race Chase is fast? He sometimes barely gets top 5s in JST's league. There's some fucking aliens in that league that Houdini over there recruited. I got my power tracks: Australia, Silverstone, Japan. But I can't race all those 3 races all season, you know? Yeah, you're within You might catch a podium there, bud. If you stay in that 6 seconds. I think you're on better tires. Maybe not, because you tried to undercut. Yeah, you tried to undercut. But he's also battling and in dirty air, which mucks up the tires quite a bit. Look at me using this British vernacular. When the fuck do I say muck up? I showed my wife this video of a Michelin star French fries. Well, they call them chips, but Michelin star French fries. And she's like, "Did they really take 6 hours to make fucking French fries?" Because they did like it was a 3-part process for their cooking. And so they boiled them in water, right? Like after they diced them up to their whatever this shape they were. They boiled them in water, cooled them down, then they fry them up in a low heat slow fry. Take them out of that, cool them down again, and then when they're ordered, they put the last little crispy fry on them, which is a high heat fast fry. So I'm like, I bet that fucking French fries like all different kinds of textures at once. It's probably like a French fry on the outside, a mashed potato on the inside. Look good, but my wife ain't got the patience to wait no 6 hours for French fries. When she says she's hungry, you probably got about an hour, maybe 2 to feed her before shit starts flying past your head. And she's a redhead, so some of that shit might be sharp. like, like, you got it, man. Just don't let them break a second and a half in 4 laps. So what you do, Abu, when you get after that second DRS point, drop it to none until you get to the DRS point after, and put it back up to medium, and that should help your ERS. So that whole sector that they like to call the stadium sector in all the other races, that'd be the one I click it to none on if I needed ERS. And then right as soon as you're coming out of the S's, click it back to medium. Houdini could do the long-term homie thing and just back him up a little bit. It's not like it's going to hurt his position any. Oh, come on, Houdini. Just park it on the apex a couple of turns. Let Ambu get a little closer. I pushed that hard just last night a couple of times. Yeah, just a couple of times. That's all I needed. When you're working with equipment that can move Earth, man, you ain't got to do much work. You drop a beach ball into a pool, ain't no water gonna come out. You drop a wrecking ball into a pool, and that pool's gonna be empty. I don't know. I don't know where I come up with these metaphors. Okay, just the DRS. Yeah, he's running lower downforce than Houdini for sure. That's why he's been able to stay in his DRS so long. Yeah, you got this, man. It's 2 laps. It's back down another. It's back down to the. It's almost back down to 5 seconds. That didn't sound good. Algae spin. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. You still got the same. You still got 4th place. That's solid, man. Oh, oh, Albion almost lost it on the inside wall there. I don't know. I don't know if you could see that there, Houdini, but that was fucking close. Oh, he wants that on-track position. I can't blame him though. If I had penalties, I'd still be fighting for position. If I was in the podium positions. It happens. Shit, it happened to me like 30 laps earlier. All right. JJ starting the final lap. Looks like Houdini's going to have a chance to pass going into the DRS straights starting the final lap. He's got 20%. Yep. Houdini makes the pass on the first DRS, and I think he gets the second one on his because of the way it's set up. So that should lock him in for that second place. Oh. Ooh. The rear tires are going. Seems like he did fight after that little. It wasn't no reportable contact. It was Houdini was losing rear traction, and when he finally got it, Albion shot up the inside. I mean, he was trying his damnedest. He wanted that second place on track. Good race. Well done, sirs. Yep. I will catch y'all later. Good race. Ambu with the most overtakes and cleanest driver. Raven.